Who would have thought there'd be more excitement in the little town of Adams Grove than in the resort city of Virginia Beach? Okay, maybe not on any given day, but today for sure. It was 8 o'clock sharp when Brooke Justice breezed into the Cooperative Extension office to grab her things and get on the road. She had a string of farm visits scheduled, and even though the temperatures were going to be in the high 90s, with humidity to match, she was looking forward to them. Meeting with local producers was her favorite part of the job, and the last visit on her list today was one she'd been looking forward to all week. Country superstar Cody Tuggle had recently announced his engagement to local photographer Casey Phillips, and they planned to set up a new facility for racehorses on her property here in Adams Grove. It was Brooke's job, as the county extension agent, to help them put together a pasture management and grazing plan specific to their needs. When she transferred from Virginia Beach to the position here in Holland County, she never dreamed she might get to mingle with the rich and famous in such a little town. Just the remote possibility of getting to see Cody Tuggle in person was going to make the rest of this day drag. Her best friend Jenny would flat out lose it if she knew there was a chance of her meeting Cody today on the farm visit, which was exactly why she hadn't mentioned this assignment to her yet. Cody probably had people to talk to her about the land, but it was still a possibility he might be there. She crossed her fingers. Never hurts to add a little luck. Transferring from her old position had been one of the hardest decisions she'd faced. Those farmers back in Virginia Beach had taught her as much as she had them in the beginning. College hadn't prepared her for the real-life problems farmers faced, but she'd been a quick study, and they'd taken her under their wing. She loved that job, but her separation from Keith had gotten out of control, and putting some miles between them and their broken marriage seemed like the right thing to do when the opportunity arose. Brooke gathered a stack of soil sample kits and a notebook with a list of her appointments for the day, then grabbed the keys to the truck the county provided for her use. She headed out the back door of the Main Street office where the truck was parked. The little white four-wheel drive pickup was much more suitable to the roads than her own car. Many of the roads were still unpaved in this county. In Virginia Beach, they'd provided her with a vehicle too, only it was a big 12-seater passenger van. It was a bear to maneuver and forget about parking it. The first stop on her list of appointments was to check in with the farmer who would be supplying the market lambs and goats for the 4-H'ers. They'd weigh and tag the animals in preparation for the nominations next week. She worked her way through the next 3 farm visits, a mix of crop and livestock farmers, and then tapped in the address on the GPS for the farm on Nickel Creek Road. It was less than 8 miles away. Nervous excitement built as she got closer to Casey Phillips' farm. Just one turn off Route 58 and she was there. She pulled into the driveway of the sprawling white ranch with the red metal roof. A nice barn and lots of high-dollar fencing were already in place. Goats lay chewing their cud under the shade of a huge pecan tree in the front pasture. From here it looked like mostly clover and weeds, fine for goats, but the horses would go hungry in that field. There was tall fescue, too. That could spell disaster for a horse farm that planned any type of breeding program. A bright red cardinal fluttered by as she got out of the truck. Cardinal, good luck. Seeing the good luck sign calmed her. The lucky signs might have started as a fun diversion when she was just a kid, hunting for 4-leaf clovers with her brother, but over the years, luck signs had become kind of like a second religion for Brooke. She believed in it, and it could make or break her day. The front door opened and, at first glance, the height of the man sent her heart racing. For that one fleeting moment, she thought it was Cody Tuggle. But then she caught the brown hair peeking from beneath the cap and realized it wasn't. Wishful thinking. At least the ball cap didn't bear a tractor company theme, and it wasn't camo like those of 90% of the guys she met during these visits. He met her on the driveway, extending his hand as he approached. "Hey there, I'm Mike." "You're the farm manager?" Brooke asked. He raised his brow slightly and then smiled. "Yeah, I guess that's me, for now." Nice voice, and good-looking, too. He might even be better looking than the music man. His eyes were almost too blue for a dark-haired man, and his tan showed them off just right. It was hard to not stare into those baby blues. "I'm Brooke Justice." She shook his hand, feeling tiny in his presence. He stood a good foot taller than her, with broad shoulders that pulled his t-shirt taut and biceps. "Well, let's just stop this gawking right here."